Business YouTube. It's the homie show, bro. We back at it again today. Yes, sir, bro. Happy 420, man. Happy 420. Hope you spark it up. Hope you lighten it up. And hopefully you got sauce playing up in the whip right now. You feel me? And if you not, hopefully you do. Well, hopefully, if you're not seeing this, you is eventually gonna see this. But anyways, bro, back to what I was talking about though, bro. Before I was really interrupted for those that didn't want to hear what I had to talk about. With 420 going on, today is a story. Today is a 100 milligram edible story. This is what happens when you don't read labels and you think you could just take something. Dig it, man. It's look good. I'd have some of this before in this type of package. Then you read it a little bit more and it says, instead of you thinking it's 10, it's 100. So now you off 100 and you used to being running off 50 to 40. Feel me? Let's hear how that goes. Anyways, though, bro. So yeah, this story takes place in 2020. This story takes place in 2020. At this point, I'm doing delivery service for this company, bro. This company, I made the most money ever in my 20s, bro, in the shortest amount of period of time. I mean, brother, I'm talking 8 hours, $900, almost a band a week. Every time, only working 8 hours. What was the job? Just dropping off food at people. How it would work is I would get 63 orders, and I would have to drop it off. I would drop them all off. It wasn't like within a time span. I was preloaded with what people wanted, and then I would just drop it off as I went. And then I would get the list and I would go about it. And I was using my own personal car, so yeah. And then so every once in a while I started kind of like messing with. No, the story takes place in 2021 because I'm 21 at this time. I'm able to go in dispensaries. So, but basically, I usually start taking at 21, I started dabbling with edibles, bro. I started kind of like playing around with them, and then finally, I started really smoking. But again, I didn't really know what edibles did, so again, my tolerance was very low. I asked my homie about them, and they was like really into it, so they're like, oh, so if you get into that, bro, just remember, work at a pace, bro. Work slowly. Don't try to quickly start taking them. I know you smoke, but don't like take a bunch at all, or else, you know what I mean, you're gonna trip out. And I was like, all right, for sure. So eventually, I started taking like 50 milligrams, of course. I took 10, of course, 10s was cool. And then I started doing 20 and started like slowly building up. And then this happened when I took the Big Pete's, bro, the cookies. So I'm used to taking them. They used to have the bags. I used to like the bags, you know what I mean? Because even though it said 100 milligrams, I feel like that shit was way more at the time. But this time I got like the small cookie that was 100 milligrams. So when I get that, I'm like, I thought it was a 10. For some reason, I don't know why I thought it was a 10. I think because I came to the store, I usually would buy like 10s of the cookies, like you know what I mean? Like I'll just have one a day when I go to work, just so I'm not like too messed up. But I end up buying one that was 100 milligrams. I'm thinking it was 10. So what ends up happening is I end up like taking a little bites and pieces of it before I go to work. And then after I go to work, suddenly I'm kind of like in the middle of my shift of me like driving, I start like kind of like picking up. I start picking up a little bit, like getting more excited, more antsy, kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm 21, so I'm not nervous. I'm just kind of like very much more active, way more into it. So like I'm dropping things off, I'm talking way more with people. I'm going around places. Again, I would have 63 orders. I'll get them done in 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Nothing more than 4, bro, or 3.5 hours, bro. But yeah, so eventually I'm kind of going through my shift. And remember at the time, I'm thinking it's a 100 milligram cookie, but I'm thinking it's a 10. So at the beginning of my shift, I kind of took a bite out of it. And then eventually, as I get towards the end of my shift, I end up just eating the whole thing, bro. So I end up just eating the whole milligram, just 100 of it. And then like the middle of the day starts to kind of like get faster and faster and faster as I'm going about the day. Everything starts seeming faster. Everything starts seeming like everything's happening, like much more is going on. So eventually, I go home. I end up going throughout my whole shift. I get it done like pretty much like way faster than usual, probably under 2 hours. And then I eventually head home. And when I head home, of course I smoke. Because I'm thinking like I didn't take much of the edible, bro. I only took like enough to just kind of like chill out and like, you know what I mean? But then I eventually took more and I smoked. And then after I smoke, I fall asleep. Not even realizing that this is the edible slowly kicking in. I didn't realize this edible will slowly kick in. It's not like smoking where it's direct. Edibles, they slowly kick in. So as I'm sitting there kind of like, damn, like falling asleep, I fall asleep. And then when I wake up, I'm just fucking stuck. I wake up and I'm literally just I feel like I'm watching myself in my body. I literally wake up and I'm just like this, just looking around at everything. And I'm like, what's happening right now? What's going on? I feel like my whole body just buzzing right now. It's just buzzing. And I'm like, bro, I've never felt this way off edibles before. So I felt really weird. I was like, bro, I've never felt this way off edibles. And then finally, I go and I grab the wrap, wrap it right next to me, because again, it's right next, because it's still in the car. I grab it and I look at it and it says 100 milligrams. And I'm like, bro, what? This whole thing was tenfold. So then I end up just passing out again, bro. And then waking up, just completely just feeling like the same way, just so high, bro. Where I'm just like, it's one of them highs where it's like, you're so high, you're trying to focus on things, but everything feel like it's happening very, very fast. Like your mind's processing fast, but you're moving slow. Unlike lean, where you're just like slow, you're moving, but things feel like they're moving way faster around you. So I just kind of had that buzzing feeling. I'm just kind of like stuck just in my thoughts and whatnot. And yeah, that opened up my experience though to taking 100 milligrams though, bro. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was geeked up. Hey man, say man, be careful when you take them edibles, man. If you do take them slow, you don't know, bro. Everything is out of place. Hey man, say man, start me sauce, bro. I don't know if they told y'all, but I'm here though. But I'm gone though. Till next time.